Starting grid will be Daniel on the 1, Larry on the 2, Bob on the 3, Richard on the 4, Nick on the 5. Everybody is checked in. We have marshals. We happy with the marshals, guys? The sun's kind of rough. Yeah, well, if Eller keeps standing right there, you'll be good because he's blocking the sun in that corner. All right, guys, this is Mini B Brushless. You guys are going to go on the sound of the tone. Oh, Daniel rolls it in the infield, and nobody wants to get past him. They just want to climb on top of him. Bob found the sunblind. Well, by next round, that shouldn't be a problem, so. That was a nice thing about the trophy race. We never had that issue. I never would have thought duct tape would have been a problem. All right, guys, we are coming into the first minute of this race. I'll give you a rundown in just about 10 seconds. Currently, it is Richard out front, followed by Nick Wilson, then Larry, Daniel, and Bob. That is your running order. They are all pretty close together right now, so I'm not going to call times. We're just going to call positions. Everybody's still on the lead lap. Your leader is Richard, but he is coming around to try to lap these guys. He's moving along pretty good here. It's Richard, Nick, Larry, Daniel, and Bob. I think that's now Daniel, Larry, and Bob, your running order. That's a board there, Rich. You don't want to hit those. Okay. Track testing. All right. 145 down, 3:15 to go. Richard, Nick, your battle now going down through the infield. Richard over the table, Nick over the table, and Daniel in third over the table now. That gives you an idea how far apart they are. Somebody squeezed it. Coming up on the halfway point. Of this race. Richard and Nick still battling for the lead. Daniel catching them. Gap right now at the halfway point. Richard out front. Nick 3 seconds back. Daniel 4 seconds back. Then Bob, then Larry. Oh, we got a traction roll in the infield. That would be Nick. That's going to put him in the sights of Daniel now. We got one on the tabletop. Upside down. Larry on the tabletop.
2 minutes left.
Looks like Daniel gets around Nick, but Nick is right there behind him. He's not going to give away easy. Oh, watch the straightaway. Go inside on the straightaway. Nick and Daniel decided they want to race together. Meanwhile, Rich lapped them both. Minute 30 to go. It's Richard out front by a lap. Then Daniel and Nick battling for second. Larry and Bob battling for fourth. Larry decides he liked that table so much he's going to do it again. Daniel with aerial. That was cool. That was very cool. Daniel trying to get his lap back on Richard now. Richard having a little trouble. Daniel's right there. 1 minute to go.
1 minute left.
Richard finds a board.
.45 seconds left.
Woo, Daniel squeezes on the straightaway. 40 seconds to go. Richard out front, Daniel second, Nick third, Bob and Larry. Somebody rolled it. That would be Richard. That gets Daniel his lap back, and Richard popped a link.
30 seconds left.
Daniel gets his lap back and then some. Daniel went from getting his lap back to 3 seconds back from Richard with 15 seconds to go. That puts them all on the same lap again and a couple seconds apart. Oh, that was ugly down the back. Uh-oh, what's going on up there? Time has expired. When you cross the line, you're done. Rich is right in front of Daniel, but he makes the line before Daniel does. So it's Richard 1, Daniel 2. Here comes Nick for 3.
24 lap 507.2
then it's between Bob and Larry. There goes Bob. There goes Larry. That's the way they finish. Richard wins it with a 24.506. Daniel with a 24.507. Nick with a 24.511. Bob with a 22.514.
All drivers are finished.